Okay, let me tell you a short story about myself, a true story. When I was starting out and I was an actress, I started out with a play. The play was called No Place to Be Somebody. And I played my typecasting, which of course is a prostitute. So there was things that I wanted to do in the rehearsals of the play, and the director said no. Okay, so during the rehearsals, I did what the director wanted, but people who know me, when opening night came, I decided to do it my way. And I did it my way, and the audience loved it. The director came to me after the show and said, okay, you were right, but never do it that way again. I mean, I can continue doing it in the play, but I should listen to the director. But I was right. A few years later, I got a really nice part in a movie. And again, the director wanted me to do it a certain way, and I wanted to do it my way. So the director got tired of me a little bit and let me do it my way. And of course, I was right. But then I was invited to see the premiere, the opening night. I was so excited and invited all my friends to the opening night. We sat there, and we sat there, and we sat there, and I did not appear in the movie. I did appear in the credits, but I did not appear in the movie. And that's when I learned, in theater, I can be the boss. In cinema, the director is the boss. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about theater versus cinema. In cinema, the actor has to worry about a lot of things that he does not have to worry about in theater. In theater, the actor memorizes the script, knows all the blocking, the mise en scène from the beginning and the end, and every night it's almost the same story. If he's lucky, something exciting happens on the stage that he didn't think would, and he uses it, but usually every night it's the same. In cinema, we don't have every night. We have one take, two takes, and they keep forever. So it's very important for the actor to understand what each take means. First of all, we have what's known as the master shot, the close-up. We'll talk about that later, but things we don't have in theater. We also have something that's very important, and that's continuity. If the actor picks up a glass in his right hand in theater, the next night he can pick it up in his left hand. The next night he can pick it up with both hands. But in cinema, he has to remember, he picked up the glass in his right hand. Every time he's done the same scene, every take he's doing, every over the show, anything he's doing, he has to remember to pick up the glass with his right hand. So when we're dealing in cinema, it's a whole different media, and I want the actors to understand that and not feel, wow, they know theater and that's enough for them. I like working with theater actors because they understand their work, but they have to learn how sometimes to be more real. So many times when I'm teaching my actors about being more real, I give them the demonstration about the window. I say, okay, if I was teaching a theater group, I would say, would anybody like to demonstrate opening a window? So then somebody would come in, they'd go in the middle of the room, they'd go looking at a stand-up, and they'll go, oh, this is a very tight window, it's very hard. They'll even try harder, and finally, they opened a window. In cinema, the actor would go straight to a window, find a window, and open a real window. There's no pantomime, unless it's a movie about pantomime. A lot of people say to me, there's no difference. You know how to act, you know how to act. We're dealing with two different styles of media. One, the stage, where you're talking to big theaters, maybe 300 people, 400 people, or even if you're talking to 20 or 30 people, you need to project with your voice. That's what theater acting is. Theater acting is considered always what I call long shot. That means the audience decides where they're going to look, whom they're going to follow, what they're going to do. In cinema, it's totally different. In cinema, we have the close-up. In the close-up, the director just tells the audience where to look and even for how long they should look. Theater actors work with their voice. If they don't, it's very boring for the audience because the only thing the audience really connects to is the sound. Cinema actors, however, have to work more with their eyes. And that's their regish, that's their emotion. That's what the director and the actor wants the audience to see and to feel. In theater, when the audience comes to a show, they know it's an actor performing a part. They know that it's somebody that it's really not actually the character of the play. But when we're watching cinema, we have to believe that it is the character. We don't say, wow, he's playing so-and-so. We believe him. We feel he's doing all the activities, all the reactions, all the crying comes definitely from him. It has to be real. Theater, I call maybe fantasy. Cinema, okay, I'll call it a real fantasy.